wood structures up for
your trellis.
Yeah, I'm thinking this year maybe doing one laterally. Usually I just do it up with the walls, but
Yeah, well, it's obviously going to help with the vertical structure.
yeah. I might leave some of them untrained. Like this one still has an apical stem that it's been untouched. It hasn't been topped yet since a seedling. And like you can kind of see it, right? Like the pyramid shape. And so I might leave this one just to have a natural growth. We always maim these things pretty good. So
yeah, I got one myself that I haven't topped, and I'm just gonna. I grew from seed, and I'm just gonna let that one keep going. Just to see.
They're heading to bed now. You can see they're all starting to droop down.
Yep.
It's time to go inside. To the inside. I figured I'd just start out here and give you guys a quick look.
Cool.
2022 off to a good start, man. I'll tell you that.
Definitely. I like that. I like that. What do you call it? The landscape fabric that you're using around there too.
Yeah, I'm waiting on some nice hardwood chips, but I don't want to just get anything. I want to have something that looks real nice. So I'm going to take out this wood platform. It's got a frame under it. Out it goes. I'm going to put some cheap fill in. Got the rest of the fabric there to roll over it. A couple loads of wood chips. And then we got a nice little seating area we're going to put it in here.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the last two girls, the blueberries. This is going to be a privacy hedge kind of thing.
Yeah.
These two girls, I'm going to let them grow up so that it takes over that spot there.
Nice.
Okay, Caitlin, do you mind if you say on?
Oh, my dog's after a rabbit. Get the rabbit. Where's the rabbit?
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to say hello to everyone in the chat there and didn't want to interrupt what was going on there. Been live for a bit here. I see the chat starting to fill up. Got Goddess of the Moon in there. We got Noob Bros, Prohibition in there. Prohibition, what are you doing in the live chat? You should be up here with everyone else, man. Get your ass up here. Georgia Grow Guy, cheers. Eddie Alvarez, cheers. Hey, Lara Camp, see you in there. Solo, you're another brother that should be up here. Get your fucking butt up here. Come chill with us. It's Friday night. Crazy Pop Mom. She says she's got a craft show tomorrow. That's a pretty damn good excuse. You need your rest. Good luck over there. We hope you put on a great display. Good luck with that. Wish you the best. Everyone else, you all got no excuses. Get up here. Come hang out. Let's do some dabs. Let's get effed up. Right, G-Bay? G-Bay concurs. Oh, no. Everyone else is just going to mute and just fucking make me talk and babble by myself like an idiot. Save me.
We just like to make you look like the goof you are. That's all. We're just making sure you fall right into those shoes.
Well, you trust me. You guys assuredly do a good job of that. Believe you me. That's what friends are for, though, right? Yeah. Making fun of each other, making each other look silly in the most embarrassing of times, all that good shit.
I know. We got Johnny over there looking like a new man and everything. So
what the fuck is going on with this? It's like the exodus of the beards around this place. First Bees ditches his, and then G-Bay, formerly the sexiest beard in cannabis, and now he's not Sexy Bay anymore. He's just G-Bay again. And Johnny's got his face look like he ran it through a meat grinder or something like that. Like, what the fuck's going on, fellas? Is it just going to be Spartan and myself here? Like, Spartan, please don't. Spartan, you can't freaking abandon me. Abandon the cause.
Hey, mine will be grown back by winter. I cut it for work.
I hope so. So how's everybody doing tonight? What are we all smoking on? Well, Johnny, I see you trimming up, brother. What are you trimming on?
Well, there's two plants that I put in there that I wasn't sure what they are. So them are the first two I'm doing. And then I got two more plants in there of skunk VA I got to trim up.
Awesome. That sounds great. Can you guys hear the air conditioner in my background? Okay.
Can you hear my washer?
Over mine.
About 5 minutes before we fired up, it was like hot as fuck in here because, we grow and it's summertime. We're up top floor. Oh, here comes Green Goddess. And it's, you know, it's just hot as fuck. And so I asked the girlfriend to turn the air conditioner on it, but it's all, and I don't want to fuck the microphones. And I realized it's on. My room is comfortable. You know, we can put on a killer show now. I gotta tell y'all, I woke up this morning and found out that Megadeth, my favorite band, they put a new song out. And so I checked that shit out, and that thing is fucking machine gun fast and heavy right off the bat. New album comes out September 2nd. And for the first time in a long time, I'm like beyond excited about new music coming out. Like Megadeth is that's my jam right there. And since the COVID restrictions have been lifted and bands have been touring, they've been all out all over North America, but they haven't come to British Columbia. So that means probably next year sometime they'll be coming our way for on tour. And I'm just like, the thought of that again, I've seen them twice before and it's just amazing. So I just set the tone for a stellar day right off the bat. So it's I'm in a great mood. But enough about myself. We got Green Goddess showing up fashionably late.
You know what?
We'll put you on
I
this.
just got home, like literally from work, and then I forgot my glasses in the car, and I'm blind.
Okay, we'll make fun of you if you search around, kind of. What's
I'm
going on?
totally gonna go grab them. I'm like, I can't read anything, man.
It's okay. We'll read for you, and it'll be a lot funnier what we say. Trust me.
Yeah, probably. How is everybody?
Oh, I'm doing so good. Uncle Rick's like talking to himself and stuff. He's like all
You're
weird.
muted, sir.
Isn't he like just a creepy old man?
Okay,
His
okay.
nickname is Kinky Rick.
He
So
found the email.
No, forget the email. Forget the email. Goddess, ever since you showed me that picture of your toe, I just like squirmy. How you doing? How is it?
It fucking hurts. It's
Oh,
really sore.
geez.
Yeah.
Christ. And
I'm
you
okay,
you
though.
tripped over a Tripper? What?
Yeah, so I have the kind of dog that's like always by your feet. He drives me crazy. So I'm outside and I'm walking up the stairs and he walks right in front of me, trips me, and I thought I just stubbed my toenail. And like I looked down and a piece of it did come off, but nothing like crazy. And I thought, oh, okay, good, I'm good. And then all of a sudden, like blood started coming out the sides. So like, yeah, I lifted it right off the toe. And then I was like, oh my God, what do I do?
Those are the type of injuries that just make me cringe and shed the shiver up my spine when you hear about them. Because like I've broken both the small toes on each foot from stubbing them on stuff. It's just like, like you can relive that pain. It's kind of like getting kicked in the balls, guys. Like when you see someone get kicked in the fucking balls and you're just like, ooh.
Yeah, Paula.
But, fuck, that was funny, but ooh.
I can imagine. I could not talk. Like it was so bad. I just could not even get any words out. I'm like, and then I had to walk all the way upstairs to get my kid. I'm like, help me.
Oh, God.
He's like taking his sweet ass time. I'm like, you kind of need to come right now.
Yeah. Right after I finish this level, Mom.
Right? I know that's exactly what he was doing. And I'm like, because normally he doesn't have to rush, but it's like, okay.
Yeah, this one's a little bit different. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a bad one. I remember seeing your picture on Instagram there. And you know what? I got to say thank you. We got Prohibition just joined us now. Thank you for hooking me up with the link to that. I was unable to try and catch the live show last night, but when I saw the post up on IG this morning, I was like, oh yeah, I got to get there and check that out. I've been looking forward to that. And
totally.
I couldn't find it when I do a search for Prohibition, and I tried a few different spellings in like spaces and stuff, and nothing was working. So I asked for the help. You sent me that link, and it sends me a thing saying sign into your Google account, and I'm on my phone. My phone is never not signed in to my Google account 100% of the time. So I was like, okay, something's up. There's a way around this, obviously.
Yeah.
Stupid tech shit that I don't understand. And then you sent me back. I think it was just a link straight to the show. And that was bing, boom, bang, simple as shit like that. So thank you. I was able to catch about the first half hour of that show. And you guys are doing a great job. I'm going to finish that off probably tomorrow morning. I'll get up, and as I'm kind of doing coffee, getting ready to start working on this Monday morning show. That'll be kind of my set the tone for the day. I mean, cannabis
Oh,
talk.
you're far
Okay.
too kind. Goddess is amazingly far too kind, y'all. I should have taken a second to shout her out last night specifically. I'm going to the next episode. I'm going to be embarrassing about it.
No, you don't
Um,
have to.
No, come on. It's amazing. It means a lot
What
to me.
you did today was more than enough, and I appreciate the shout out
Awesome.
today.
I don't take this for granted yet. I said something to Rick earlier. Y'all have had like 400 episodes between y'all. Like, I'm not saying you take this for granted, but I definitely don't. I've got 3 like appearances to my name or whatnot, so it's still super fresh, and very fun. And like y'all gave me a microphone and a platform, and like, oh my God, there were 15 people that like spent time with us. Like, that's amazing. Like, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's like we'll be having 60 deep later on tonight. Like 15 ain't nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it is to me. Like,
It
that's
is,
huge, man.
though.
Y'all
That's
spent time with me.
15 people. Yeah.
I remember very vividly the days when we had 14, 15 people on, and I think we even had a Tuesday night show where our guest had canceled or whatever had happened, the situation was, and Sequence just jumped on out of nowhere, offered to jump on. And he was talking about their early days too, when at that moment when Sequence jumped on with us, we had 14 people in the chat. And he referenced that and said he remembered the days where it was 14 people in the chat. And he said, you know what, in about 6 months from now, he'll be at 40. And sure as shit, it was about 40. And the same is going to happen with your show. 15, just as that's the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, people are just starting to find out about what you guys are doing. Your reputation's going to grow. Uncle Rick's fucking, he's already got a pretty decent name here. People like what he's doing. Anybody that fucking knows about you from the past and already has any idea of what's going on wants to see what's going on between the two of you. It's just,
Oh my God, I'm over
to
here.
get up. It's going to go. It's going to build. It's going to be great. It's a slow grind though. Like, I remember,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
when I first started this, when it was just me, and then probably, I'd say even maybe the first 15, 20 episodes after we started bringing other people on and making it a crew, I would rewatch the shows in like live chat. There'd be no one did the live chat at first, the very first ones, right? Not even my fucking good friends who I'm saying, hey guys, look at me, what I'm doing over here. No, not one fucking person. And then you look at the views, there'd be like 6, 7 views maybe. So I would go to work, hit play all on the YouTube channel. And this is also a lot of 5-6 minute videos from the grow room too, right? And all of them would kind of get plays for that 8 to 10 hours or whatever I'm at work trying to build up the views, because that's another thing. People see the views, and if you got 2 fucking views, people are going to be a lot less likely to watch that. Whereas if you got hundreds and thousands of views, right now we get a couple hundred views per, but you see, it's a slow build, man, and you're gonna get
Yeah, it's definitely a grind. So what I'm doing is I'm just constantly rewatching last night's episode on my laptop, so I'm slowly driving the view count up myself. I think I've watched it 6 times all the way through. I'm working on my 7th right now.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with learning your craft and practicing what you're doing, looking for errors. I think I might have said this the last time we had you on. Like when you showed up on Friday and kind of says, "Hey guys, I'm back." Fucking amazing it was. But there's a lot of times in the earlier days where I would think I said something fucking ridiculously stupid, and then I would call attention to it for whatever reason. Then you'd watch it in the next day and just be like, oh my God, how bad was it? And it's like, shit, if I didn't say something about it, fucking nobody would have fucking noticed.
Oh yeah, right.
Maybe 1 or 2 people. And just be aware of that. A lot of the stuff that's going on in your head while you're up here or doing this live, it really is in your head. People are seeing what you're doing. They're enjoying what you're doing. You got a great message. Then like Uncle Rick's a great partner to have on that. Like before, months ago, around the time when you were on his show, I remember thinking, you guys, why are they only doing this once, kind of thing? They should be doing this.
Well, it was our paths had kind of had touched, but we weren't walking concurrently yet. Well, you know, that's Rick's like, hey, I'm really all about this language that you're using. So if you could just emphasize touching.
That's what Rick does. He touches really well.
And if you're just tuning in tonight, Prohibition won't shut the fuck up. So I'm going to set myself on mute.
Oh, that's okay.
So that I can enjoy your all's company.
The more you can talk, the less I have to talk. So it's a really good deal.
Oh, come on, man. No, don't say that. Do not say that. Uncle Rick will tell you, like, you think you're like, I'm going to say this as a joke. And then 97 minutes later.
I did some cool shit this morning. I made up my first batch of maintenance solution, KNF goodies. I had this last week. My jar, where the fuck is it? It's here somewhere. There it is. It's some OHN that I'd order off someone's Etsy store, and it wasn't Green's Goddess, and I apologize for that because I didn't realize you were doing that until like 2 days later. Otherwise, I definitely absolutely would have gone to you. But all the stuff I needed for this maintenance solution, so that's boring as fuck to anybody that's watching, but to me, this is like new kid opening up Christmas presents on Christmas Day type shit. I did new organic gardening stuff and sprayed the shit out of everything, and I'm just like, yes, okay, and Cariboo get a woo type shit, you know, it's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, see,
Hey,
thank you,
Caribou.
Goddess, getting down.
Hey, Caribou.
What's up?
You remember how I said I had two mystery ones that I wasn't sure?
Yeah.
This one's Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here, hold on, I'm trying to big screen that, but I'm a little slow behind the wheel.
I can smell her.
Nice.
Yeah, but this one looks better.
Spartan come in ripping dabs.
Spartan's always ripping dab.
Right.
I'm watching this on two different monitors. So I've got the Zoom on like my laptop, and then I've got YouTube going on a monitor.
Oh my god, I would probably get dizzy and vertigo and shit trying to watch them back and forth.
No, it's not as bad as you might think. It's honestly, I think it's a lot easier than working like with a tiny laptop screen, you know, just like a laptop screen, or easier than a phone. So yeah, we're a few seconds behind on the monitor with YouTube. And I just happened to look over and I'm like, oh, hey, there's Spartan and he's dabbing.
And before I get too stoned, I want to say thank you, Spartan and Green Goddess, for coming on Tuesday, coming to join us on Tuesday. We're going to talk about our RSO. So, and all things. Johnny has got some things and people. And so we're just going to have a good show about RSO. And I want to say thank you before I get too stoned and don't remember.
Yes, thanks
thank you,
for
guys.
having us, Paula. Yeah, thanks, Johnny.
Yeah, I set an alarm, Paula, so I should miss you, but early is not easy for me.
I know she invited the two people that are never up in the morning.
When I thought about this, I'm like, should we move the show to the afternoon?
Well, I have the late session. I have a
I'll
late
make sure
session the
I'm
night
there.
before, so I'll be up till at least 1 a.m.
Oh,
and
shit.
Baked Pone challenged me to a dab off, so I should sleep well anyway.
Oh shit.
Is that what you're doing right now? Is practicing for the dab off?
Well, I had to I didn't have a piece, so I just got a banger to fit my piece I already have.
Fuck yeah.
And I already have the flight. I haven't broke into any of them yet, but I have the whole flight for the show. So,
He's feeling tough after taking out Becca.
Well, I think.
Oh, I don't know that I'm tough, honestly. I think it's a gigantic waste.
Go
of
get him,
dabs,
Spartan.
but-
I'll train with you. You dial me up and we'll sit here and we'll bang it out together, man.
Well, I think since Spartan's practicing for the fucking dab Olympics here, we should probably do a dab. You know what? I thought I was gonna be cool like G-Bay because he always has Mrs. G-Bay bring him Merry Christmas presents every Friday night. So we stopped at the dispensary here, and I got some Tangy shatter that I'm gonna fire up here.
All right.
hell
Y'all
yeah.
dab for me.
Oh, we will, brother. We will.
I'm smoking some like a year and a half old CBD flower.
I'm going between Clementine and what's this one? That's a mix. Clementine, Clement Punch, it's called.
Hey man, how are you heating up your dabs, Spartan? Are you using a torch or you got a?
Yeah, I'm just using a torch for now.
Gotcha.
Pretty
Since we
sweet
have all
little.
these dabs
Is that a
going,
blazer?
Is that a dab frog, Caribou?
It's it's a maven.
We got the dab
Murder.
frog. I just had to get my shit ready because I never actually get to do a dab during dab time. I'm always busy running the computer, but I'm doing it this time, y'all. So
Some wicked
We'll,
GMOs and good weed.
I'm just gonna do.
dab
I'll
frog.
I've really found the cold start seems to be my favorite way of doing it.
Cold start to the bomb. Diggity.
Yeah, man.
Everyone jump on in, it's a Friday night shit show. Grab a ball and tell a friend. Now we're alright. Let's shut our eyes. I think
Shout out to
Yeah.
Brother Lobster there for making us that sweet Friday night song. And who do we got here?
Wait, like lobster bush or whatever?
Yeah, man, Lobster. He
Nice.
wrote a great Friday night song.
Well, I think
Um,
I feel like Lobster commented. I feel like he was there during the show, and he's one of them that threw up a comment and stuff. Like, it made me feel so good. Weed nerd
Goddess-
too.
Yeah,
What's up, Solo?
Goddess, you
Good
were
to see you,
showing
brother.
us. Hey, Solo, good to see you, buddy. You were showing us your bong earlier. Is that a new one you got
Oh.
there?
Yeah, it's a new one. So
Crazy.
it's kind of different. I don't
Damn,
have
look
one
at
like this. It doesn't have a down stem. Like this is the down stem basically. And then it's got like a nice kind of brownie clear on the bottom and the top. I like it actually. I got a good hit out of it, but that was my first hit today. So like I'm like coughing up a lung.
So does
I
it
love how
have?
you're a serious
Ah,
bong.
Fluffy.
I love
She's always
my
had a good
bong.
solid bong.
Yeah, this one's just slightly bigger than my green
Supreme.
one, but it's smaller than my other one, so it's perfect size.
Does it have perks running up the?
It
the
has
center
one at the bottom. This is just like spiraled.
there? Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
I-
the good
yeah.
weed.
My gravity bong hasn't arrived yet. I'm not sure what the problem is, but
Oh, what kind of gravity bong? Oh,
well,
wait.
Oh, I'm
Goddess is-
supposed to get it for him.
Oh, I got that. What's that real bougie one that Seth Rogen uses? It's got the two big globes, glass globes, one on each.
Where you-
Turnover bong there.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah, gravity
flippy
bong.
bong.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
the weird German crafted one. I've got a blue one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a blue one at work, and then we have I forget what the other one is. I think it's just clear.
Yeah. It's
But you
the
can
one
get
I've got.
smaller versions of
Yeah.
those big ass ones too.
But why?
But
But they cost the same. The small version costs the same as the large.
no, it
Oh.
doesn't actually. Well, not here anyway. The big ones here are like $500, and then the
Right.
small ones are less than $3, but
Oh
close
shit.
to
Okay.
$3. Yeah.
I think here
We-
on their website, or at least originally, when they brought out they called it like the travel or the travel mate or something, like the smaller version.
Yeah.
It was like right around the same cost. Like it was stupid. Like unless you absolutely had like a space issue and needed the smaller one, there was no reason to buy it. I didn't think when it first came out.
Totally. If they're the same price, yeah. I
Yeah.
would. But honestly, like I'd be rocked off that thing. I didn't realize how big it
Yeah.
actually is. Like Paula's a fucking
Yeah.
warrior, man. Like-
I like that it seemed like it conserved flour really well. Like I could put like $5 of flour in there and I could spin it like 6
Yeah.
times. Like I'd be
But
high
what
half a
I'm
day.
wondering, like, I don't think I could take that whole fucking thing in one shot. Can you?
I mean, I can almost do it, and I'm like a heavy cigarette smoker for 30
Okay.
years. Yeah, like you. Yeah.
I'll
Well, I mean,
probably be
Be
able to
Real
do it
does.
then.
Be Real has a a short video of him using it. Be Real, the one of the guys from Cypress Hill,
Yeah.
and he spins it like 12 times. Like, I mean, all in a row. He's using the Connect or something to dab through it.
Oh yeah.
Just like ripping
my
it for like a
friend
minute
has
and a
one.
half, just doesn't stop. So it's not as hard, you know, especially if you use some cool water in there too, or some like ice cold water. Ooh,
True, yeah.
That's a nice smooth hit.
I know, I want one.
What is the brand name?
Hold on, I gotta look it up.
What was it? I can't remember now.
Imagine if you just did a search on gravity bonds, it'd pop up.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's I look for Seth Rogen gravity bong, student glass.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, or stunning glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it does have like an S or something on it. Yeah.
Their stickers are cool too, man. I like them. The slaps that you get, like Gravity Perfected, and they had another one that comes with it. Really nice box too, man. But of course, for 500 bones, like it should be the nicest freaking box I've ever gotten with anything I've ever bought.
Honestly, it's a pretty amazing piece of equipment.
Yeah.
And you can smoke a lot out of that thing. Like, you know, you spend $500 on, you know, what's it called? Puffco or whatever. That's way better for the price, I think.
And then I guess in theory, you know, as well, they have, you know, you have food, like culinary applications for this thing as well. You can get that glass jar to season. I forget what word they use, but you know, you can use like the vapor to season the food and stuff,
Cool.
drinks and shit.
Very cool. Yeah, so my boss bought a bunch of glass for the store, and I saw this bong, and I was like, I messaged him right away, and I was like, can I buy that bong before you put it out? And he's like, well, just wait, I'm gonna do another order next week. And he's like, you can order whatever one you want. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll find a better one or whatever. But we had two the exact same, but the other one was a different color. And he walks in the office on the day that we were gonna put them out, and he's like, is that the one you wanted? And I was like, no, it's the one you have on display, but it's the exact same one. And he's like, oh, go ahead. And I was like, thanks. Then he busted me on Discord with everybody today while I was working.
Oh,
he doesn't care, but I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, you're a little deer in the headlights, a little bit.
I know, well, because he wasn't supposed to be there till 6, and I was thinking, okay, I'll jump on with you guys, have a smoke, and then like all of a sudden he showed up. I'm like, fuck.
There's a couple weeks ago we just get to where we park our bucket trucks. We're smoking a joint on the way there, and then as the look out of the corner of my eye, kind of from behind, I see this white vehicle pulling up. Like, oh shit! And I have a joint up to my face like this. Their general form, and I'm just like, oh fuck! I kind of reach around in the back like I'm looking for paperwork or something, letting the hoot out, and it's like as if he didn't know damn well what the fuck we were doing, but didn't say shit. But I got a foreman that's been there, kind of. He's got a lot of non-fuck with ability type powers, I guess you could say. So it was he didn't say shit, which was lucky, but.
That's too funny. See, and I have the opposite. My boss sat down and started rolling an oil joint. He's like, you want me to roll you an oil joint? I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, well, that's good boss right there. Caring about your mental health and well-being.
I need that boss. Hold on. Oh man.
He is. He's an amazing boss.
My boss is like, hey, your eyes are really red today. And I'm like, yeah, allergies are just terrible. I don't know what you're talking about. So
allergies.
Remember back in grade 9, my principal kind of pulled me to the side saying I smelled like weed. Takes me up to my locker and he's searching my locker, and I'm shitting bricks because there was weed in my locker, and he couldn't find it. I had inside of my sleeve kind of a couple seams and a hole cut out so you could fit a pill bottle kind of right about there on the inside of your jacket, and he wasn't looking there. And he just kind of looks at me, he's like, your eyes are red. Like, so are yours. And he kind of shuts the fuck up.
Oh my God. And he said, "Hey, you fucking hooligan with this thing down your sleeve. You look ripped." Well, hey, Teach, you do too. And my girlfriend said you've been calling her on the side, so maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, the good old days. I remember another time, well, same grade though. We had to go about a block away from the school to smoke, where there's this old dirt trail with like goes down this great big hill with and some meridians, et cetera, et cetera. We're off in the bushes a little bit, and there's a little roundabout kind of trail smoking. And all of a sudden you see someone coming walking towards us through the trail, and oh, it's just someone coming to smoke joints. That's no big deal. And then you kind of notice they're like dress pants-ish looking, and you're just like, oh shit, that's like a teacher or something. And then like split second later, you notice like the high vis yellow stripe going down the sides, like, oh fuck, it's a cop. So we go fucking running down the hill, fucking Mach 10 down there. A couple of buddies, they went running back around the road and like past the cop and like just back to school. I was like, that's fucking ballsy, but none of us ever got caught for that one. Everyone in school fucking knew about it, but we never actually got caught. Went and skipped the last half of the day because, you know, it was hot. I wasn't going back there. But the next day, show up, nothing. It was great.
I remember grade 9, you know, back when I would play Nintendo and read comic books because I didn't have any friends and I wasn't awesome enough to even know what the fuck weed was. So yeah. I also was definitely not getting chased anywhere because I couldn't run.
Yeah. That makes it easy in that respect, I suppose. At least you're not going far for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a few incidences in high school. It was the funniest, well, not funniest, but this, a bottle for smoking hash tokes off a cigarette. I keep one around because I got a jar of hash on the table. So every once in a while we get into them. I had one of those in a backpack and I got caught with it. And they didn't know really what to do because I'm like, well, what is it in there? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, scrape the residue out? And like you're smoking drugs. I'm like, I very well could be, but like, you're gonna take a glass bottle and charge me with what? Like drug paraphernalia? So the cop comes up and he's trying to scare me and all this stuff, and I'm just like, whatever, man. Like, yeah, it's in my possession, but it's like, I don't know what are you gonna do with it? They tried to get me with drug paraphernalia and they couldn't. There was nothing they could do about it. And I was just like, man, fuck, leave the kids alone. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do good in school. I don't bug anybody. I'm not violent. I'm not a fucking asshole, you know? So what? I smoke some hash. You want
Oh my
some?
God.
Like, chill out. I fucking sit in the bush and play guitar on a log.
Oh my God, Ray.
How harmful am I?
I'm the absolute worst. Watch out.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat these sweet cakes and read some poetry, you know?
Fuck yeah. Oh, well. Look at me now.
All right. So I think it's been a few minutes. Time for us to do another dab frog. And I'm going to dedicate this one to the fact that Megadeth just released a new fucking song today. So fucking yay. Go Megadeth.
It's shit show. Everyone jump on in. It's a Friday night shit show. Grab a ball and tell a friend. Now we're all high. Let's shut our eyes. I think
I know, exciting, right?
My chest is already screaming at me.
I just love that frog's ass. It's so cute.
Great
Got
time.
this little pimple and everything, or wart, or whatever the hell it is.
It's a
I
beauty
can't
mark,
wait
Paula.
till
A beauty mark.
A beauty mark. Oh yeah. Okay.
I can't wait till he eventually unveils the next one. Like he told me a while back, he was working on one, and I don't no idea how far into it. It could still be in the mental concept, thinking it out stages at this point. For all I know, and I don't care. I know at some point in time, he's gonna drop this badass different one on us at some point in time. And it's just like, what is it? You know, keep you guessing. You know, like, well, it's just like on Christmas, right? You know, you're gonna get something. but you don't know what. And it's just like, it's Raider, you're fucking around with me like that too, and I appreciate that greatly, brother. We'll see what happens there when I got something showing up there, I guess. So it's exciting times. Sweet Johnny, he's posting up on IG today that he got an envelope from me showing up. So everybody that had envelope last week, there's 8 of them. They should be showing up anytime now. So I'm excited to see what is going to come out of those.
Banana Mac crossed with Saka Souffle.
Yeah, there's a lot of Saka Souffle crosses in there.
This one I'm really interested in, that skunk #1 crossed with that wild tie.
Those seeds are probably the biggest and healthiest looking seeds that I've produced since I've started growing again. I don't know if it was exactly what the deal is. But it's just when you're spending hours shucking seeds, trust me, you notice this kind of thing. Those are bigger, they're better. I'm really interested what you have there, because I think I've got one of them going on in my tent that I just flipped a week ago. And actually, I'm going to grab that because to me, this is cool shit.
And then we got Caribou cookies. Great.
And while he grabs that, I was going to say live chat, top chat. Uncle Rick, where are you at?
So this is
Uncle Rick is muted. Uncle Rick
pretty
is
sure
muted,
this
yeah.
one right here, Johnny, is wild tie and skunk cross here. This right here, this stem right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Uncle Rick rubbed it raw. It's brown and it's dying now. But this was skunk #1, our #4 pheno. This right here is a random seed that just started sprouting out of the dirt when it was in bloom. So we just re-vegged it, let it go and do its thing. And I like how this plant looks already. I don't know if you're able to see right here. This is another sprout that's just popped up out of here. So we got like 3 generations of shit falling into this pot and going, and we're gonna, see what happens. Probably re-veg it. It's not gonna get much light down there, but I'm excited about to see what comes out of those skunk and ties, because the seeds look healthy, and I like that plant.
Okay, so you grew that plant and you produced seeds, and then one of the seeds fell and started growing.
Nope. This is the even bigger mystery to it. One second. Okay, so that skunk #1,
Salute.
was our #4 pheno, and it was a clone not cut off the seed that we sprouted, a clone off of a feminized seed. And we decided we liked it because it kind of had a bad breath smell to it at one point. And so we really liked that, and that turned fruity. At some point in time, because one of the things I'll do if I'm pulling seeds out of plants and they're not, they squish or whatever, sometimes I'll throw it into a pot, or it could have been in a different plant and just fell into there. Or I don't really know. But yeah, a few weeks in, I kind of noticed, we got a plant in there. And then a 3rd generation in the same fucking pot. And I'm like, that's cool. We got to keep that going. See what happens.
Yeah. It was cool. It's cool.
The mystery ones are the best.
Yeah, I enjoy a good mystery. You never know what it's going to be there. So we're just, beyond stoked there.
I like the happy ending.
Yeah, fucking those kind of stem rubs are my favorite there.
Oh, what the hell is with my chair here?
Are you rubbing your chair up now? Nice and stiff?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
So anybody got any plans for the weekend coming up?
My daughter's got, she's doing her birthday party tomorrow because her birthday is a month away, but then all the school friends are away with family and whatnot. So I'm in care and control of 6 9-year-old girls tomorrow for about 5 or 6 hours.
That's scary.
Yeah,
Very medicated.
That's
Very
scary.
medicated.
Yeah, I got one that's not too much younger than that. And I call her Hurricane Abigail for good reason. And the thought of 5 or 6 more of those is that's a terrifying thought.
I can already just. Yeah, I got earplugs stuff.
That's a good man right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like modern problems call for modern solutions, right?
I didn't exactly volunteer. I was voluntold. So whatever. But it's my daughter. I'll do it. I'll muscle up. I'll get her done.
Absolutely.
And you got that new pool. You got everything they need, man.
Just blunk. Blunk.
And honestly, like after 3, it's all like 3. You know what I mean? Like it's almost easier the more there is because they all occupy each other.
Well, and then the other part that what everyone watching doesn't realize that in our Discord earlier, G-Bay was showing off this new cattle prod that he had. So that he just picked up for the party. So he's not fucking around with these kids getting out of here.
Yeah, they better step in line. They know.
Sorry to drop the dime on you, G-Bay, but
Cat's out of the bag.
That's too funny.
Yeah. But let me know how it works because I'm very well thinking of picking up that exact same model for my kids. So it's, summertime's coming.
Kid drop for 2,000.
Yeah. What? You don't want to do dishes? The good old.
No, it's gonna be a good time though. It's
I think so.
Prohibition. Why don't you just let those words fly out in here instead of in
I was
chat?
just
Because
gonna
that's
say
fucking great.
Thank you, Paula. I was just gonna bring that up.
He's pimping Uncle Rick out.
Oh, hey, yeah. I mean, y'all. I'm really trying to keep myself under control, man. Like I'm just so happy that y'all let me up here, but I can chat and I can chat like a madman. So. Okay, so if you're just joining us tonight and you're not paying attention to the chat, I'm throwing out a challenge to everybody here watching tonight. If we can hit 40 thumbs ups tonight during the shit show, I will let Uncle Rick touch me next Thursday on episode 2 of the Prohibition Show. If we can hit 50, I'll let you guys pick where he gets to touch me.
Might be like a nickel.
Oh, God.
I think the best part of this, guys, is I'm just so happy that it's no longer me that has to whore themselves out to get likes.
How happy Rick is.
Thank
though.
you.
Rick,
I want to
I've
know.
never seen Rick so happy. I mean, he's.
Are you
y'all
gonna see
could
the
learn a
photo?
lot from Prohibition here. Y'all need to be more like him.
I think Uncle Rick is creating.
Rules of the road.
I think Uncle Rick is creating accounts right now just to like this fucking stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
live step brother.
That was good. That was good.
Shit. Oh God.
Oh, that hurts.
What
Oh, that
I will
was
be
funny.
right back. I'm going to like it right now.
Oh man,
Oh,
look,
but
hey,
if
it's
you
kind of
go-
working. We're at 28.
Your Uncle Rick
one of you
rules,
started
can't
that.
like it until after the show. So, it's going to be a long night if we're waiting for those likes for your Uncle Rick, since you can't like it. Until after.
I can't believe that I said that words on the outside, thoughts on the inside.
Yeah.
Man.
Did I just say that?
I don't think we can do it. I don't mean that in a negative way, like, that the chatters don't give a shit, about the work that all of us put into this sort of thing. I don't think we can do it.
We're at 30 now.
Now, Goddess of the Moon is talking
32.
live stem rub now.
I see that.
We're rubbing stems for sure. Look at this.
Is there gonna be like a stem fight going on at some point?
Stem
Here?
fight.
Oh, newsflash.
Oh my
Next
God.
week's episode has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, 33.
Friction
Good job,
burn.
God.
Oh my God, you guys.
34 is climbing.
Oh my
you're not
god.
helping.
Shit.
What
Yeah,
did
but
I do?
my
What did I
question is,
do?
I think now we're about to, within minutes here, quite possibly get the most thumbs up we've ever had in the history of this channel.
So if
And
anyone
then,
wants to
like,
share the
not-
stream right now,
Now,
on
now what do we
Instagram,
got to do to whore ourselves out to even top that at some point down the road? So
I
this
got
is-
you,
That's
man.
funny.
I'll
You got
throw
us?
some ideas at you after the show tonight.
Yes.
I don't
we
think
get
you
we
have to
get freaky
change.
with
I
it here.
think
So
I think go with what works. Just continue to allow Uncle Rick to ravage your body, and as long as people still hit that thumbs up.
Okay, it's time to change the subject. How
This
far
thing, by the way, will only be happening on the Prohibition show, okay? It's
Or we
not
can really
so
mess
much
with them before it hits
months.
40. And everyone that click like and click dislike reverse.
oh my god,
Let's
Oh
not
my
do that.
God.
I'd be like,
That's
thank you so
hilarious.
much, but also you guys suck.
We're all sinners. My kind of people, says Dave. Oh, shit.
There
I
shall be
wonder-
no crossing of the stems. No.
I wonder how long it's going to take for a real rousing case of hot latent viroid to pass around us with all this stem rubbing going around. Are you guys using
Aw.
protection or stuff when you do this?
Oh man, come on. I've been watching a lot of Vikings lately. So Rick said something about sword fight and I signed up.
Oh, no protection.
I didn't know. I didn't know, man. And nobody told me, you know.
Shit.
I was like, I got a dagger. Rick was like, I got a long sword. I'm gonna wait, what? No, hold on.
Yeah.
It's so
Y'all gonna
veiny.
get the HLV messing around like guys?
Oh my
scary
God.
stuff.
So, Solo, it's really good seeing you tonight. What are you smoking on, buddy?
1 second, let me put my headphones in.
Uh-oh, we put him on the spot, scared.
Uh-oh. And again, I much appreciated your words of inspiration. It's always nice to yeah. Thank you for your words of inspiration there, buddy.
No worries. There's nothing but love from me. Tonight I am smoking on Chem Dog. Yeah, Chem Dog tonight. That's what I had tonight, Chem Dog.
That's what I'm talking about right there. I love me some chem.
I wanted to give you guys an update. Actually, this week, it's been a really busy week for me. The other day, Wednesday, if you guys someone pull up YouTube for me, like the actual youtube.com. I'm going to want you guys to type this guy's name in. He's a legendary stoner. He has his own YouTube channel, but I need someone to type that in as I speak. So who's ready? Who's got that?
Uncle Rick's usually pretty good at this stuff.
Okay.
Right.
Speak
You like how I
slowly,
just
okay.
delegated like that, right?
I'm
Yeah.
only about like 50 words a minute, but
He's pretty
okay.
senile too, so
We're
you
good.
might want to sound this out. You do it.
Hey, we got that. All right. So the first name, it's real simple. Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah.
And then last name, we'll make sure I spell it correctly. I can't pronounce it correctly, so I don't want to be disrespectful in case he ever watches this. E for ears, I for igloo, C for cat, H for Henry, E for heirs, and an N for nickel.
Oh yeah.
So
it looks, I don't know how to pronounce it. It looks German. It
Yeah.
looks German. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna probably set me up for something here. What are we looking at here? But
So on his YouTube channel, I was hanging out with this prohibition. His name's Jeff Eichin. He's I want to say legendary stoner, and he's a prohibition. So what he tries to do across the country is help free prisoners of nonviolent cannabis crimes. So there's a whole hour and a half of me hanging out, talking to some of the prisoners that got freed of cannabis and everything. So Jeff Eichin is a cannabis activist. So he was like, hey, so Breezy, I know you're out here learning, going to school and educating. Why don't you come up here on this Zoom call and hang out with me and these other amazing stoners? So I did that last week and this week. Next week I'll be back for more. Who knows what's gonna happen? But This is an activist or true stoner activist. So this is real big. And I just wanted to share that with you guys here on the Caribou crew.
That's very cool,
Very
man.
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. You're making connections, man. That's why it's badass. We like to hear that.
Totally. No, that's awesome.
That's the Weed Wednesday show. Is that what it is?
Yep. Yeah, Weed
Yeah.
Wednesday. I'll probably be there next Wednesday, but it's pretty cool this past episode to sit down and listen to some prisoners who got freed for cannabis. Like, it was crazy. Like, they were on the show, like, yeah, call the White House and the government. And I was like, hey, I'm on Zoom with y'all. I know y'all, but y'all gotta save me just in case they come at me. Down here in America.
Hey, Rick, you taking the notes?
You better believe it, buddy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've already subscribed.
Yeah, take some notes.
Yeah. That's exciting, man. That's really exciting.
Definitely. So he was like, hey, so I want you to be part of this project or whatever the case may be. And of course, if it's with cannabis, I'm already in it. You know that.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. It's great to see you making leaps and bounds in your game, man. It's
Working on
awesome.
it.
Look at is this Jason line? Thailand just set the example by releasing all cannabis inmates when they legalized. So I think on an episode of our show on Thursday nights, Rick and I are actually going to touch on Thailand. Because, yeah, that was just recently that they legalized cannabis for medicinal purposes. But they're already saying that they may have to figure out some way to like hardcore regulate it, because apparently like every adult citizen of Thailand was like, I'm going to grab some cannabis real quick because all of a sudden I can. They face possibly, even harsher penalties than we do in America, possessing it, smoking it, and everything like that. So it's kind of cool to see.
Excuse me, did you say that they have released all the prisoners from cannabis-related crimes in Thailand?
Yeah.
Wow, that is fantastic, man.
Which I think, isn't that going on, in some of the cities already in the US now, right? Like a few of the cities are saying we're going to expunge past nonviolent nonviolent cannabis charges or convictions.
A lot of times what happens is what they do is they open a path or a window for that to happen, but it's still up to each individual prisoner to like apply, fill out,
gotcha,
blah,
okay,
blah, blah, and get it done. There's some organizations that are starting up, like the last prisoner, not starting up. There's organizations that are out there operating, like the Last Prisoner Project, that focuses on helping people go through that process and get them out of jail. They do things beyond that, like even try to help them, place them in jobs, things, all kinds of stuff like that. So
Rick, you taking notes?
That's an example of one. That's an example of one, and I'm sure there's other people that run different organizations as well in different states specifically, and work just in that state and those programs to try to help people, not only people that are in jail currently, but people to work on expungement. So maybe you did time and you have it on your record, you can get that off your record. And
because that can be as damaging as being like incarcerated currently. I mean, because a lot of jobs cut you off, a lot of benefits you might not be able to get anymore. Well, hey man, just real quick, you have, Spartan, you have an open invite. Obviously, we want to talk to you about some actual advocacy. As somebody who's actually done it and has experience with it, it would be amazing to get some guidance. I felt like an idiot, but I asked Rick, I was like, is Normal actually an organization that's worth our time if we're interested in advocacy, or is that so generic at this point? Or,
I would say there's, I play it. I don't know if it's good. And maybe it's just a protection thing in my own. I'm independent, man. I'm not a part of any real organization as far as political organization goes. I work with different political organizations like Normal. I've worked with ASA, that's a good one, America for Safe Access. And there's a couple of local ones to Michigan, there's a lobby group, that's for the business lobbies. They're not the MCMA. They're like a competitor to them. They're like the rest of the companies. And I've even worked with them. And as long as we have the same goal at the time, I don't give a fuck who I'm working with. If we have the same goal, then yes, it's worth working with them. But but you have to keep in the back of your mind, but every one of your goals doesn't mean it's going to be every one of theirs. But if whatever the day is that's being organized, if you at least agree on that, then by all means help each other. For example, I'll show up to a lobby day that's held by multiple organizations that have their own agenda and pass out flyers about why they are in support or not support of whatever is going on. And I'll keep those flyers because I probably agree with a lot of it. But when I go and talk to the lawmaker, I talk to them about my agendas and why I don't like it and the fuck what they said. And then I'll hand them that bullshit before I walk out the door. So I think it's a win-win, but you don't have to feel like you're selling your soul to any one organization or feel like you have to compromise any moral or any code or whatever you want to call it. Be yourself and defend that. But at the same time, you don't have to make enemies when there's people out there that can help you.
Right. I mean, I just brought up normal again because I like just not really knowing really how to approach this in a sense that might be more effective. Definitely don't want to I'm not saying hey man, I'm going to go sign up and be a soldier for normal. Right. And I wouldn't recommend anybody else does that. But in my brain, I'm thinking what sort of suggestion could you be is interested in it, but doesn't really have an idea. And I don't really have a strong local presence, right?
If there's no strong local presence, then normal is probably still an option for you. A local that's near you, and you could sign up for their newsletter to get just bulletins on when there's legal action things going on, and then you can just jump onto those events and just show up on that time and just show up for if it's a protest, just be able to show up. Just having that notification could be helpful. It's difficult to be able to I try to be friends with this and talking to every single day. I mean, that's a powerful ear right there to have. So befriend them, and they can even just tell you things that the congressperson wouldn't tell you. I straight up and say, well, how do you think this, what does the congressperson think of this matter? Where are they on it? Then you ask a congressperson that, they're going to give you an answer that doesn't answer it. But if you ask their staff, they'll tell you, well, they're leaning this way or they're leaning that way. And I don't know, it's all helpful information that you get a lot further with sugar than you do with spice. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you had mentioned that you were at the state legislature for a lobby day. Is this something that goes on in most of the states, and is it on a fairly regular basis?
It's a common tactic that's being used, but it's hard for me to know what's going on in the other states. I barely know what's going on in my own state. So I would imagine, Michigan is a little unique where there's not a lot of states, I think less than 20. We're one of them where citizens can petition for law changes, and then we can put it straight on the ballot, and we can even lobby for change that way. By circulating petitions. Like right now, Decrim Nature is trying to, they just actually failed on their petition signing this last round, but they're going to do another, you're gearing up for another one and trying to get it right on the ballot to sign in a decrim on all natural plant ethogens. So we could legalize here in the state, just like we did cannabis, without using the legislature at all. We could bypass them. So it's a real powerful tool that we have that doesn't get utilized very often because it's such a stringent, you got to get so many signatures. It's ridiculous. Costs a lot of money to get that many people out there catching signatures.
So I'm just thinking about, I don't know why California, and there was propositions. Is this how kind of it works? Somebody puts out a.
Yeah, I assume propositions in California is the same thing that like what we do is when it was circulated by a ballot and put on, and it went through the people rather than written by lawmakers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is.
I just
that is
wondered what
powerful.
that like California has Prop 215 or something like that.
215. Yeah, that's the one. 215.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always wondered what that was.
I
And
haven't looked much into it. I try to be up on the Michigan ones, and I tell you, they try to change it all the time, so it's hard to be 100% up on them.
I mean, that's another tool of state and federal government, right? They'll be like, oh, it looks like they're getting a handle on like this 1,000-page document that we just smacked them in the face with. So we're gonna submit another one, and they'll just have to figure that out.
That's my current lobbying efforts, is lobbying against changes. There's been several proposed changes that we're lobbying against right now currently in Michigan. They want to change the law that was voted on by us. The good thing is, because it was brought in by the people, it takes a bigger than majority. It's a super majority. It's like 3/4 vote to be. It's not just 50% or 51% to get it in. So it is easier to stop, but you still got to fucking educate all these lawmakers. And this is an election year, so hopefully it's a little bit more leverage for us to say, hey, this is election year. You really want this? This is a legal state. You really want to fuck with this, and why it's an election year. So that's going to be helpful.
Yeah, the irony is, I don't know what the statistics are, but the overwhelming majority of, sorry, hummingbird. I'm not feeding you fuckers. Go next door.
Oh my God.
Well,
we already know you're not going to feed them.
Well, why is he looking so pathetically? Looking like, go away, man.
It's probably because he's hungry, Rick. He looks pathetic because he's hungry.
Well, the neighbors can feed.
Oh
Sorry, totally forgot what I was. Couldn't have been that important.
Oh.
Hey, did you notice how many likes we have though now?
40. I've been keeping track. I'm over here keeping track. Like, oh man, God, we're getting close. Oh no.
Better recheck that, because I see, oh, we were at 38. Yep, you are right. 47 is watching. We need the rest of those likes, people.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get some like. I'm gonna have to get some Vaseline for my nipples or something. This is just.
Wait,
next Thursday on the Prohibition.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for that shout out, man. If you're just tuning in tonight, hey, we just wanted to remind you that on the show tonight.
Hey, in the meantime, Cariboo Hart TV, 964 subscribers. Congratulations.
Fuck yeah. Thank you for your support, everyone.
Hey, are you kidding? We're at 47. What just happened? That ain't right. No, y'all cheating now. Rick has literally been creating new profiles this whole time. I'm watching Solo here on the screen too, man.
I gotta like the first one.
Look, if I really wanted to, I would spam your stuff. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. I don't know. My hands are free over here. If you really want to shout out, we can go ahead and do it. I'll take it to the Twitter streets, the YouTube, and you'll be flooded. Let's not do it. You'll get flooded.
I mean, I think we're trying to get flooded. Oh my God, we're at 49, y'all.
Somebody made a bet he kind of regrets.
So are you gonna make a pillow and send to Uncle Rick so he can touch you?
Well, no. So I've got an idea.
Pin the tail on Prohibition. Is that
well? So I think what we should do is, of course, I'm not super familiar with like necessarily the children's toys in Canada. You know, when I buy my children's toys for the kids I don't have, I buy them here in America. But you know,
what do you do with those toys? Are they used for luring, or I mean, candy works pretty good too.
Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna say though, I've coordinated them with the interior of the white van that I drive around. Anyway, so
we are gonna get shut down.
They're like, wait, what? No. So we get Rick like if he can find like some sort of like doll, we could be like, hey Rick, why don't you show us on the doll where you're gonna touch Prohibition?
Oh my God.
And I mean, I'm cool with that, man. Like you have to share stories, man. Like they lose power if you hold on to them. You got to share stories. So Whatever. Oh my God, we're at 53 likes.
So you said you were gonna let Uncle Rick touch you if we could hit 40 likes. What are we gonna get if we can? What are you gonna do if we can hit 100
I said
likes
I would let
tonight?
I said that I would let the chatters pick where he gets to touch me.
This is gonna be great.
What I meant was,
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. We got to get like some dolls made up.
This is all on
Okay, never mind. Mrs. G-Bay, good to see you. Thank goodness you finally showed up. What did you bring us?
Are you sure you even want to
She
be a
wasn't
part
at
of
work
this
today.
right now?
So she's got
I
nothing
wasn't
for us.
working today. Sorry, guys.
See, so I saved the day
Okay,
then,
fine.
folks, when I showed off.
First, I'm gonna roll a black joint.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Dark mouse from 2 days ago.
Poor Uncle Rick. He tries to change the subject a couple times and it just fails.
We're not letting him.
Oh.
So how was your day at work today, Mrs. G-Bay? The day that you didn't go.
She just said she didn't work.
Pretty
Uncle
good.
Rick.
I stayed
Didn't
home and
she-
smoked weed.
yeah, she just said she didn't work, right? Or am I
So
crazy?
about this doll, is there going to be another doll that's
Oh
shaped
my
like
God.
Uncle Rick, so that
Oh
you're
my
going to be like, well, this is which part of Uncle Rick is going to touch?
No,
You guys
hey,
would-
wait, no, see, we got to
What
hit
show
like
is that where the kid had like the fucking marionette doll for a show going on, and then he had them humped and stuff like that, and it was like,
Oh,
all
no.
the old folks wake up during that, like got an old folks.
hold
home, I
on.
can't
No,
do
so the
that.
deal,
Just buy that. Just buy
that's
that
not the
game,
deal.
Naughty
We got to hit
Twister,
70 likes.
and it comes with the fucking. It comes with the board that you just spin the thing, and it's just that's where he'll be touched.
Oh no, see,
There we
Oh,
go.
Naughty
I
Good
Twister
like
game.
idea.
and 50 only means that he gets to touch me, right? Like, I mean, he's not touching me with like his wang, like he gets to touch
Hey,
me.
you
I
didn't
think
set
it should
that
be like
rule.
for like every 10 past what you originally said. It should just be
Oh
longer,
no,
longer
it'd
it
be
should
like another
longer
article of
time,
clothing.
like the longer time for the touch.
Oh man, I don't have enough Vaseline. Oh.
At some point in time, you're gonna have to use your tongue. Okay, if you get enough likes,
Oh
just so you
my
know.
God.
That's 112 likes. You gotta, if you can hit 112, it's on. Whatever, I don't care. Fuck it. I got no pride. So, you know, it's
Uncle
the
Rick.
21st century, man. If it means I'll get a couple miles down the road, I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Yes,
The
the
rules
rule of
road.
the
Oh
road.
man,
See,
Uncle
people?
Rick.
Yeah.
Uncle Rick is gonna be a happy guy. Look at him.
I mean,
Look at he's so happy right now.
he does send me a lot of messages, y'all, on the side. He's
He's
just like,
muted,
hey, what
too.
are you doing tonight? What are you doing? And I didn't think anything about it until like the third time he was like, what are you wearing? And I was like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, I don't.
No, you
Thought he
say
had
goodnight.
something in his eye. I just thought he had something in his eye, but he's winking at you the whole time.
Oh no.
The scary part is I just envisioned that completely in my head, and now I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight. Thanks, guys. Be like
Shit,
nightmare
Uncle
on
Rick isn't
Elm
gonna be
Street
able to
shit, but
sleep.
I'll have visions of you two sugar plum fairies.
That's Uncle Rick, man. It's just gonna be like Christmas for him. He won't be able to
Uncle
sleep
Rick
for a
gives me
week.
nightmares. Between that and him trying to burn his fucking house down with tea lights in his tent.
That is fucking. It's just insane to me, Rick. Really.
But
You
he's
didn't really
great.
do that, do you? You're not
Got to see him
sitting there
briefly
that, are
there
you?
this morning when I got to go and drop him off some hype seeds there. Ran into him. He's hanging out in the parking lot, and it's like pull up, hangs a handful of beans out their window in a bag. He's like, hey, little boy, I got some candy for you. He totally took the candy. Big smile on his face.
It worked like a damn.
I know. I know. I didn't even have to grab a hold of him or anything, guys. So now that we've completely disgusted everybody, are we down to like 2 viewers and people took their likes back and we're down to like three likes now?
No, we're all consistently messed up, so it's working.
Oh, you've gained 2 likes since you've started that last little
See,
bit.
we're getting there.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Seems like we're still in the upward trend. Doing something right.
Someone
Vaseline
wrote the
equals
stairs.
moist.
You guys in chat are savages.
Uncle Rick is Peter Pan for sure. I could actually see
Oh
that.
my god.
Like Uncle Rick in the little green tights with the really sweet hat and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He probably fucking wears that to bed. Those are his fucking night clothes.
Great.
Fluffy's I take it, I'm turning it to a dislike. Thumbs down, thumbs down.
Uncle Rick's definitely got some fucking green.
We lost
stretchy
the link.
pants he wears around at night for comfort. I know him. I can see it in his smile.
It was up 49.
Gotta keep yourself unmuted, Uncle Rick, if you're talking to us.
I only read Playboy for the articles.
Sure.
Playboy, it was a nudie magazine, before the Ice Age.
For the Ice Age.
I remember the good old days of shoplifting skin mags out of the gas station. There's Prince George on the Hard Highway. It's a Husky now, but it used to be a Mohawk gas station. And I remember going in there. We'd jack these magazines. And then one time we just about got caught. And I had one up and under my shirt. And we go running, but my buddy took off ahead of me, and he actually attracted the attention of the guy that was behind the counter, and he went after him. I fucked off down the hill, fucking down to McMillan Creek. It was great. Good old days of being a shithead. Or I remember another one when I moved to Williams Lake. I moved in with this chick, right, and her little brother, who was like 15 or something at that time, and I gave him the fucking skin bin, and it was a good sized fucking. Here you go. Fuck, did she ever get pissed off at me? What are you doing, fucking teacher giving up? When I was over there fucking hanging out with him for just 3 days ago, he was showing me his 3 magazine collection. Okay, so seeing how you don't like me having this collection in the house now that we're together, darling, who I love, you know how it is at the time. I figured I wasn't gonna fucking burn it, throw it in the garbage. It was great. You never seen a fucking little kid so happy.
Oh shit! No.
So this is the sugar for this gentleman that said my gummies weren't strong enough. So I'm gonna hook him right up.
Nice.
So do you want to explain the story to us again? What's going on there, Paula? Or do you want to remain anonymous so that you can plead no?
Oh, I'll say it. So he asked for 100 milligram gummies, and he asked for 100 of them. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Well, he's got a little offended that he had to eat 3 of them to feel anything off of them. And I'm like, I got you. So now I'm going to take that same fucking gummy and I'm going to make it about 700 milligrams and see if that don't fucking keep his mouth shut.
I like it. Hopefully we'll just get right leveled. You know, it makes me think of that 2 Live Crew song, you know, I ain't bullshitting, and the bitch wasn't shit as he hits the ground. This is the shit that goes through my mind when it's Happy New Megadeth Song Day, guys. Like, fucking, we're rolling today. Good vibes. Just wait till that album comes out. And it fucking sucks. Man, imagine how shattered my entire life will be. You're gonna hear this all the rest of the entire summer. Oh, fuck you, Megadeth, September 2nd, blah 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 blah. What if it did? Because that could happen. It could happen.
Is this still like Dave Mustaine?
Oh
Megadeth?
Yeah. I did read last year, something like that Dave Ellefson left the band again, and they got James Lomenzo back. He used to play for BLS, and he was in Megadeth before. But it's good, man. It sounds like old Megadeth. They're like the opening riff. It's just a super fast, crunchy machine gun, fast fire, guitar player. It's just like, wow, this is and their last album, Dystopia, was really fucking good too. So one of those things. I could sit here and talk Megadeth all day long if you let me, guys. So feel free to change the conversation and steer me in a new direction.
No.
Mail call.
Yeah. Oh, I got a big screen yet. 1 sec. Okay, we got you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, he didn't have to wink at me though when he held that shirt up. That's so fucked up.
He just wanted you to know.
Oh.
So yeah, next Thursday night on the Prohibition Show, guys, Inappropriateness Central, and it's going to be glorious.
It will probably
like
be
glorious,
glorious.
like a glory hole.
Oh, MG. No.
Yeah, and don't bother age restricting the show, okay?
I'm gonna hashtag it with some what is it, toy box opening and shit like that. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be like YouTube kids hashtag. This is gonna be fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been canceled. So
I feel like I need a dab. Y'all need a dab?
Yes.
All right, let's rip a dab.
Shit show.
Heavy
Everyone
dabs.
jump on in. It's a Friday night shit show. Grab a ball and tell a friend. Now we're all high. Let's shut our eyes. I think
Or shit, I can't talk and heat my torch at the same time, guys. I can only do one thing.
Right. Hey, this is G-Bay. Kingfisher wants to know, is that a glass tip?
It is.
Yeah.
I have a few of them. I like this one though because it's tapered on the end, or like a cigar tip. It makes the
Cool.
taste and everything so much better.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys,
awesome.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I just said that's awesome.
Do you guys ever
Yeah.
get those hash sticks? It's like a
Yeah,
little.
we have some right now.
I do. What do you think of those? That's one thing I actually dig on pretty hard.
I personally haven't tried it yet, but a bunch of the staff have. It's really nice, very smooth. The ones we have are called hazel
Yep.
sticks. Only suggestion is that if you have a glass tip, use it, or a bubbler, like a joint bubbler.
They come with the glass tip on them, because we got the same ones that you just mentioned there. We went to the dispensary same time. We got these that Kanji shatter there. The girl forgot one of those. She picked one of those up a couple months ago, just something to try, and that's like pre-rolls, in my opinion. Well, we know what my opinion is. Try and get something like that, or like good eat to eat or whatever for a nice, say, a movie night. Or maybe fight night. Just hang out. You want something good to smoke? That's one thing I find is worth the money when you get those hash sticks. So
Yeah, it's $30 and it's what, a full gram.
Yep. But it comes rolled up
What is
already.
it?
And you just put it in the glass tip, smoke it like you would a joint. And
Yeah, it's like a big sheet of hash and it's rolled up into a big cone. So it's a big hollow cone of hash. And then, there's I guess a glass tip comes with it. Good to know. I didn't know that.
Yep.
And
Cool.
it's really, it's supposed to be really smooth.
Oh, fuck yeah, that sounds cool.
yeah, I would definitely recommend those. It's a good time.
Now, did you smoke it all at once or did you put it out?
To me, it's made to joint. You might as well smoke it all at once.
That's what I'm right. Yeah. That's what I
You
was thinking.
definitely could snuff it out. Like if you're smoking it to yourself and you're not interested, like I feel like smoking, well, like you said, it's a gram of hash in one shot there. So to smoke a gram of hash to your head for a lot of people, might be a really big deal. So you only need a height or two.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a pig, so I like lots.
Yeah, I'd probably smoke the whole thing too.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of weird that I've said nice things about dispensaries like 2 Friday nights in a row now. It's figuring what's going on here.
I know I still feel the same. Although I work at one, it's enjoyable because I can be around weed and legally advocate for it and have fun with it, really, and kind of get an inside look on, yeah, what is the dispensaries all about? What are the good and the bad things? There's definitely good and bad. There's a lot of things I still disagree with. There's definitely ways to figure out your best bang per buck kind of thing. Like not everything is worth what they say it is.
Yeah,
you kind of have to do your own research.
We when I was just in the Bella Coola Valley this last week working, and I was the only one that brought weed, and I kind of brought enough weed for myself for 5 days, which is basically about an ounce. And then, my partner, he just, whatever, shit happens, right? Worst things have happened. So we were on the verge of running out, and I made it to like the last night when we got off work. I had enough for 2 socket souffle joints, and then a few roaches that we started saving up when I realized we were going to get low and be on the verge of running out, right? That night, for that trip, I had on the side here, if you can see it, this is that Panama red that's been pollinated and seeded out. Seeds are pretty well ready, and I had a couple nice buds of that that we were, I had no intention of smoking it. What I'm saying is I put it in a small pizza box, put it on the fucking the radiant heater, the fucking baseboard, to fucking soak the moisture out, because from Bella Coola to home, if on your map on your phone says it's a 6 hour and 40-minute drive. Now, when you're hauling a chipper up a big freaking hill like that and all the way back, it adds a little bit longer to that. And when you get a flat tire at the top of Heckman Pass like we did, it adds about an hour to that, we found out. Long story short, we smoked, I got 3 joints out of the Panama Red, not very good ones. We smoked those on the way out and had to Williams Lake. And so long and windy road of say we went to Unity Cannabis in Williams Lake, and I got an 1/8 of Pine Tar Kush, which was not piney, not at all, even in the least, but it was okay, I guess. Smoked one of those. My foreman got a thing of King Kush, I think it was, and as soon as I lit one of his, because we get in the truck and I'm instantly grinding up weed and fucking rolling big fucking fatties because we're jonesing hard by now. It was just something like 7 hours without a hoot. So, and as soon as I light his, I was like, oh, yours is way better. And we smoked 3 or 4 joints on the ride home, and I was just fucked after those 3 or 4 joints between the 2 of us. So it was, that was good. Hey, so here's another one. If anybody's watching, if you're going west of Williams Lake to visit Bella Coola, it's a really well-known tourist area. Beautiful. Some of y'all probably saw some of the shit I was posting up on Instagram. Beautiful scenery, walking trails, some of the best fishing in the world for salmon and steelhead. There's no cannabis dispensaries once you leave Williams Lake, so stock the fuck up, unless you know someone. So we even do travel advisories and shit on Cariboo Hart TV now.
I also just want to say that the Pope is actually going to be coming to Canada on a little visit to apologize to the Indigenous people, which is really a good start.
I would agree.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I would agree. That absolutely is.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump off because I unfortunately have to work again tomorrow and Sunday, and I'm very tired. But I will catch you guys later, and thanks for hanging out with me.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. It's always great hanging out with you.
Have an awesome night, guys.
Good to see you, Goddess.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. I'm fucking sick of trimming already.
I know that feeling. I got lucky as fuck. When I was out of town, my girlfriend was amazing enough to trim up 2 jars of Hawaiian snow. So we got that going on now. And like I was just fucked. Like so I had to kind of taper off my smoking a bit there. And then I got home and I went nuts, I guess, yesterday because I didn't bring dabs with me on that trip. Intentionally didn't do that. But I had a nap this morning. I wake up just before I went to see Uncle Rick and hang out and see him for a bit. And I smoked a joint of that Hawaiian snow. And then after I saw you, Rick, we went shopping. And like we go to the dispensary, that's where we got that hash stick in the Tangy shatter. And the lady was like, she rung it up, gave us the total, told us what it is, and she's like putting like playing with the packaging and like getting the receipt together in her hand. I'm just like staring at her fucking hands because it doesn't register that she needs money for us to leave now. And the girlfriend just fucking puts her photo over the dinger on that pays for it. Like she's like, you were too fucking slow. Yeah, okay. And then we go to grocery store and it was too busy, so we get the fuck out of there because I can't people very good right now. And we're pulling out at 7-Eleven to go left towards home there. And I fucking cut this lady off and fucking turning when she was going straight and fucking down near got us in a fucking T-bone collision. Like I was like, holy fuck. They got us home and I look at Ashley, I'm like, did we smoke just one joint before we left? She's like, yeah. I was like, this is like 2 hours later right now and I'm just fucked still. Like do you know how happy that makes me? Like, but that's maybe don't drive and do that. I wasn't actually driving, people. That's just stories, right? Friday night stories, allegedly.
Allegedly.
This one time.
It was a sick ostrich.
Yeah.
I have a question for Uncle Rick. How's the mushroom growing going?
So I'm absolutely running out of excuses. I up until now I've always had an out, but today I got my popcorn and nothing left to do now.
Oh, so we're even really, really close. Like you truly have no excuse.
I have everything, absolutely everything. All I've got to do is call my guru. I'm going to call him tomorrow.
You
and
have no other project in front of it. Like everything else is done, like the last time we talked, you had something else you were doing before you could get started. I don't remember what it was, but
I had to order new jars because the jars that I had were like this instead of straight up. So if I want to make a cake, I couldn't drop it out. So I ordered new jars and new popcorn. And so I hope that I'll have some exciting news by the end of the weekend.
Yay.
Yeah, by the end of the weekend, your exciting news will be that you've come up with yet another excuse to prolong it. Is that what you're saying?
Nope, that's it. No more excuses. No more excuses. And where are things with you, Paula?
I had to scrap everything in my closet as far as the like what was in cakes or substrate. I had some contaminants that I just couldn't get rid of. So I scratched everything. And then this past week, I inoculated 20 little pint brown rice flour jars. So now we're just back to the weight game.
Okay, and what'll that be? Like a couple of weeks? About 2 weeks?
I looked in the closet yesterday and I had 4 of the jars already starting to have a line of mycelium. So 3 to 4 weeks we should be able to possibly put something. What happened, G-Bay?
Is there some kinky stuff going on back there?
Right? Oh no, it's too late now. You might as well tell us the full story.
No, okay, I will, just because you guys are my friends. I'm showing Miss G-Bay
Back to our
some
stupid high school moments here.
weed I got from our friends, the garlic cookies. I've been stashing it away because otherwise she'll smoke it all. And she's like, "Ooh, that stuff makes me go night night." And I said, "Does it make you horny?" And she points at the phone, and I'm like, "Man, it's my square was green." I could have
Take out the words.
I could have got away with it, but I'll let you guys have a laugh on me. That's what happened. Real time. And no, it doesn't.
So, no,
Never
thank you for
before, right?
Just tired, so you don't get any.
That's good.
Christian, I work in the morning anyway.
You deserve some for being the chauffeur tomorrow, or the chaperone tomorrow.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I need some persuasion there.
So do you have a variety already picked out, Uncle Rick, that you're gonna go with?
Yeah, I got. Am I muted? I got the spores. Damn, I can't remember the. It's. I'm gonna go see what the name of it is.
Golden Teachers.
Flustered.
Good thinking, because I was going to ask that next. That'd be my next question. What'd you get?
Penis envy. Right. Golden Teacher. He's gonna be like, "Oh, it says ayahuasca on that. Is that right?" I'm like, "Wait, what?"
He's gonna have albino penis envy, and it's gonna fuck his world.
Hey, Paula.
Yes.
What is going on at your place? Like the lights are flashing. Is that like a cross on the wall behind you? Is this like an exorcist scene? Like
y'all are gonna probably laugh your asses off at me, but I'm gonna let you know what's going on. So I have a guilty pleasure of watching RuPaul Drag Race show,
yes.
And that is what is playing on in the background.
Yes. Well, earlier in chat, I was like, it looks like a rave going on at her place because like it's been flashing and it's kind of rhythmic. I'm like, it's like music or
and it's the end of the show where they do the walk,
Oh,
the pageant walk and stuff. So.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I will admit that is pretty entertaining.
That's funny. Definitely not what I was expecting when you're talking about guilty pleasure. It's like,
I will say, when they do that thing where they fall down, it scares the shit out of me every fucking time because I'm not ready for that shit. And they just fall down. I'm like, you're gonna hit your fucking head. What are you doing?
Dude, or how they jump up and fucking land in the split. You're just like, what the fuck? That hurts my twat. And I don't even
Absolutely.
I was just looking at my YouTube screen on my computer, and Uncle Rick stood up, and his square is below Paula's square. And when he stood up, his torso aligned with her shoulders. And for a second, it was Uncle Rick Paula.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna go back on YouTube, see if I can see it.
That was pretty funny. That was good times.
Will it happen again here?
Yeah, maybe he's coming back.
Delayed.
No.
Right? No. Okay.
He must be really not able to find his spores. He's hunting.
I can't. No. I don't know where they are, but how could that happen?
I know.
That's gonna be his next excuse. Oh, I lost my spores. I can't find them.
Oh.
Gotta order more. Shucks.
I'll get him to grow them, y'all.
Save some of your caps and let them go, and just save the spore prints. Collect the spore prints. You make your own vials. Boom.
Oh my God, Aldi.
Self-sufficient.
Oh no, Rick Paula can do the splits.
Oh, no.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know. No. Oh, that was.
Oh. Rick Paula.
Oh shit.
Unbelievable. How could I?
You all done there, Johnny?
Yeah.
Scissor drop. Look at that.
Now that looks like a bowl of candy.
Right? The favorite type.
Uncle Rick.
No, what's the nose on that?
That's fucking fun. Ooh, nice.
It's skunky, earthy. Little skunky, little earthy, but more earthy tone.
Like toes.
I'll let you know how it smokes in the morning.
Sounds
Hey man, you
good.
better not be doing any more of those videos with that rock music.
Yeah, they keep shutting them off.
Yeah.
They won't just let me listen to my music. I ain't
No,
bothering
Instagram said you're going too hard, Johnny.
yeah. If I don't go hard, I'm in bed sleeping. I'm already way past my bedtime.
You're rejuvenated now.
Yeah, I'm younger.
Maybe it was all the hair on your head making you sleepy. It was like weighing your brain down or something like that, making it foggy. Now it's kind of like your mind is more aerodynamic now in a way.
It was trapping in all that extra heat, you know, burning up the braid.
Well, there we go.
Roll a joint? Go ahead. No, roll a joint.
You put them in the refrigerator, Uncle Rick? I don't know why you would put them in the refrigerator.
I truly, I do not know. How can maybe it's in the cards that I'm never going to be able to.
Oh, the mushrooms. The hummingbird snuck in while you weren't looking and ate them. That's what you get for not feeding it.
Bastards. Yeah. Well, they've got to be here. I mean, they've just got to be here. Yeah. We'll chase them down. But actually, I'm pretty sure it's golden teachers. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
You would go with something more advanced, sir.
This is my first kick at the cat here.
They all grow the same, to be honest. I mean, you're going to wait and you're going to wait some more and you're going to harvest.
It's the different, what I'm having trouble wrapping my head around is the different strengths of them. And by the way, I just did another 50 caps filled another 50 caps, and I did everything I could. I've got the double zeros, and I jammed, filled it up, and then I took a little thing and I tapped it down. I put some more in there, tapped it down, and I put as much as I could in there. And I ended up, well, I didn't weigh them all, but I weighed a couple, and it was around just under 1.8 of a gram. Yeah, 1.8.
So almost 2 grams.
Almost a 0.2.
That's a 0.2.
Yeah, seriously, you should 0.18 is what you mean. Yeah.
So so that I tried my first
that's why I was surprised, because when you were saying almost 2 grams.
No.
That's my idea of a microdose, y'all. Yeah. Actually, can I toss out a random, I guess, a microdose question since you brought up the mushrooms?
Well, if it's not a half ounce, it's not a microdose.
Damn, a half ounce. I like the sound of that. No, so I know, I hear Rick referring to the 00 capsules. I mean, I'm familiar with capsules and stuff like that. I mean, does anybody know anybody that does it like without capsules, that just chops it up and weighs it out and then just takes it like that? Or
that's how I've been doing it. I fucking hate it. My problem is I'm too lazy to pick the thing up in my hand, turn it around. Oh, hey, look, got a cool sticker in there. Shameless plug. But and go to Amazon and order these freaking capsules. It's the only thing stopping me. I prefer to agitate myself every day and just going into a bag and taking off a pinch. I don't weigh them anymore. I just kind of eyeball it, because I am going into the bag every day taking a pinch. Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you do it in the morning?
I was just eating. It depends on what I got them in. Like sometimes I get them in capsules and sometimes I get them just raw and well dried. And then I just eat them like usually I'll do a cap or a stem. That's my microdose. Fuck it. And but there's a way you can do if a lemon tech that I was just reading about that seemed pretty cool. And that's you can just I'll do a long story short. You grind up your plant material like you do your weed. You drop it in some room temperature or cold water, and then you take a quarter of a lemon and squeeze the lemon juice in there and just let that shit soak. Then make your favorite tea, whatever the fuck that is. Just make it, and then pour it in your cup, and then mix it with the filtered. Well, I didn't say to filter out the mushroom.
Right, your residuals or whatever.
Yeah. And that water you can mix with the other tea and you drink all that up and it'll be a lot.
So the only thing with the lemon though is you have to be careful. From what I've heard, I'm not 100% sure though that it activates the psilocybin, so it will hit you faster per se.
Oh shit! Okay, I mean, really.
Yeah, for sure. My husband loves lemon tech, and if you use fresh squeezed lemon over lemon juice, that'll even be better.
Oh my god!
That's why I say in a quarter of a lemon.
Yeah,
fresh one.
I like tea, but we would always boil it. We would just straight boil the mushrooms for whatever, bring it to a boil, and then add tea
to a
bags.
certain temperature, you start breaking stuff down though, and you start losing.
Right.
I wish I had known all that before.
For microdosing or anything like under a gram per se, because it's easy, whatnot. But if I'm gonna do anything big, I'll make my own little tea bags out of a coffee filter, or I'll use a steeper and I'll steep it with my favorite fruit tea or something like that, and then add a little bit of
shit. Okay.
Just make it a glass of tea at that point.
That's some talk I would love to be a part of, because I like to think of myself as like kind of shamanic and a psychonaut. I love psychedelics and hallucinogens, but I don't really understand some of that, like the growing of it at all. I mean, I know it's a spore and such like that, but I'm doing like edibles with mushrooms. I think that's like an amazing.
James did one time, so we grew him and he had a bunch of fresh ones, so he did the blue water. So you take the fresh mushrooms and like ice water and you just like let it set, and you kind of like just mix it so the water turns blue, and then you can strain it or you can just drink it. But he said that one was very different, although it takes a lot more when you do them fresh than when they're dry too. But the blue water was fun to watch.
I now wish I had a bunch of mushrooms.
Uncle I got some. You can have some. I don't mind sharing with you. You're cool as shit. You would share with me if you had some.
I absolutely
would. Mushrooms, because he knows what he's signed up for now. And he wants to be in another place, in another universe when that's going
down. No, come on, man. I'm like, hey, does anybody out there have any safe access to some DMT? I can't be there while Rick does this to me. So
I think that would be a great show right there. Do an episode where Rick does DMT on his end, and you have to sit there watching and commentate on what's going on. And
oh man, I'd walk Rick to the door and open it. I'd fight off the space worms. I'm cool, man. Let's rock and roll. I'd be like, hey Rick, I'm going to describe that fractal you're looking at. And he's going to be like, what? How did you know? I'm inside you, Rick, right now.
Well, then tell me where my mushroom,
I done told you, man, the hummingbird ate it.
Yeah.
So Rick, you do have to buy more now.
Is it in the wall safe? Did you hide it in the wall safe that's hiding behind the pictures?
Not there. Driving me now.
Look
it's
on
really
top of your
pissing
dresser
me
by the remote control.
Okay, I'll look there.
Look behind your dresser by your remote control.
Oh my God, that would be amazing if that's where it was.
You mean beside my vibrator?
What?
Not very specific. We know you have all kinds of vibrators. Which one are you talking about?
So I got
Well,
to
he did
think-
mention the controller, so it's got to be that'll limit the search.
I'm
So-
curious though on the vibrator. Is it a little 3-incher or did we go with a big 12-inch, Uncle Rick?
Oh, do you really have to ask that question? You
Oh,
know
you
the
know I
answer.
did.
Rick and Paula are gonna get into the fucking
You know
I've
the
got a bigger
answer.
dick than you argument with fucking who's got bigger vibrators. Now here's the thing, guys. For some reason, my money is on Uncle Rick's got the bigger one. Like any takers on that? I feel like Rick's like
I think he does too.
like Rick's gonna come with this thing that's like you gotta fuck carry it out 2
It looks like a
arms,
bedpost. His is just a bedpost.
only heavier,
Yeah.
built to last.
He's probably got one of those double-ended ones.
He's got his name carved in.
Like
it too, so-
attached to like a jackhammer.
Oh my god.
He's got a horse whip.
Oh, that's the one that you used with Prophet's mom. I remember talking about that.
It's like diesel powered though, right? Because they were like, yeah, you got to have a lot of torque. Like the electric model just didn't have
So
enough.
they were really by the dildo.
Well, you remember that movie Bruno, that bike
my
thing he
God.
had, kind of like that. But yeah, diesel powered. Oh, Rick, did you find spores?
Yeah, look at there.
And the whip.
Oh,
We're too
golden
busy
teacher.
making fun of you to actually pay attention to what you're trying to show us.
There we go. Okay, I feel better. Now don't lose it.
No, don't. Yeah.
So I got some good news here. I get to cut down the machines that I did. These are pollinated here, and then also a lemon Jeffrey and that Panama red. So that's kind of exciting. Raider, I was telling him that I've been basically waiting on these to send you a care package, and so these will come down tomorrow. Give them a couple of weeks to dry out, do their thing, and I'll be getting something down here real soon. And actually, the next round of envelopes could be coming out here around that time too for everybody on Patreon that didn't get one in this first round that I just did. So finally at that point where we're giving back to the Patreon supporters. And now that I talk about Patreon, you see Uncle Rick's kind of looking for, oh yeah, that's right, you have a list somewhere. Where is that list?
I can't get away with nothing around here.
If we were smart, we would actually coordinate this instead of discussing our fuck ups live on this, right? This is come across real
Hey,
slick and
do you
stiff,
guys?
but we
Where's a
don't.
link to it?
To the Patreon?
Yeah.
Okay, here, tell you what. Right now, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna go find it, cut and paste it from a previous episode, and throw all that at, yeah.
Well, we have another video with from Colton that I think it puts all the names up there too. And but in the meantime, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And I just want to thank Crazy Pop Mom, Stony, Rockefeller, Uncle Rick, Raider, Dank, Vader, Hypathetical Genetics, BC Stoner Mom, Sticky Icky Cookie, OP7420, Lobster Bush Bro, Papa Z, G-Bay Genetics, Colton Bridge, Astro Charlie, Eric Taylor, 420 Green Goddess, Terra Love 420, South Nelson Farm, Ziggy's Gardens, Hoobie Growing Doobies, and Noob Grows. Thank you all for your support.
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to get this. Yeah. I can't talk and computer at the same time. Sorry.
I can't either. As
Oh,
much
I
as I
didn't-
want to.
Yeah. Anyways, well,
Yeah.
I am fucking this up. So anyways, if you go back a couple episodes, what I've been trying to get in the habit of is I got a description for in the show description of links to the Patreon. And I'm trying to get everybody that you see here on the regular basis, where you links to their Instagram, their cannabis, wherever else they might be hanging out. Just takes me time to kind of get that. And then Friday night comes, haven't hanging out with all y'all in so long that I'm all interested in just getting effed up and making the show description thing look nice and pretty isn't really what's on my mind at the moment. And then when it comes time to perform on command like that, I can't.
I love writing the show descriptions and stuff. I tried to have a little bit of fun with ours. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff, man. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I tried to come up with something kind of funny about everyone, and it was like, yeah, I don't know how well I did with that, but I did my best to see if we can get as many people to send like dick pics to Fluff over on his DMs. I don't think it's happened though. Because like my goal on this, like if I just get like one irate text message or phone call from him, then my life's mission is complete. But at the same time, he might not even give me that satisfaction of knowing I've won. So he might just be getting like a million dick pics a minute. And he's like, I'm not fucking telling him. I'm just blocking DMs on Instagram from now on. Sort of.
Oh.
So Prohibition, is the likes just for tonight, or is that between now? Are you giving us a cutoff? Because it looks like we're so close to 60.
No, I actually took a picture of this, y'all, because that's the kind of nerd I am. So I've got a picture of 50 people watching currently and 60 likes. That's amazing. Like, what? Come on, y'all. Come on, chatters. Like, you know, you're here to enjoy yourselves, no doubt, but it's like a free thing you can do to support your friends that are like up here doing the show. Just hit that up button, man. Like, you know, I don't know, whatever. It's crazy. Look at that. Yeah. So a picture of 50 people watching it, you got 60 likes. That's how baller y'all are.
Caribou, you see that?
Well, hey, that's all because you whoring yourself out though. So we got to give you credit for that too. You're a team player.
I mean, yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll check back in next Friday night at the shit show, and I'll be like, you know what? I take everything I said back.
You come walking in bow-legged, and we'll see how.
Oh my god, real bent over. I can't sit down or stand up straight
for the team.
I can't move. It hurts. But
Caribou Thunder Dan says that he sent you one, but you just laughed back at him and asked if it was his belly button, man.
Oh my god.
That's rude. How people aren't going to be sending you dick pics if you just fucking
if you keep
acting like that, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, you gotta be gracious about that. Like, that's
I got one of those pics.
Oh my god, it says 63 likes. What is going on? Come on.
So I think I got the show description spiel thing cut and pasted in there now. So if y'all don't see it in there, if you refresh your screen, you might be able to see that. And the Patreon link is in there. And once again, we appreciate all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that's what makes this show go around. One day, me and Sniff, we're gonna get together and figure out how to get that second Zoom account that we got linked up to the channel. It's, you know, when you're dumb like me and you don't know about computers and you go asking questions, but you don't really know the questions that you need to ask. You just got a rough idea of what you're trying to do. And long story short, he helped, absolutely. And, you know, but there's miscommunications, and now we just gotta get together and talk and be able to, but you know, people are busy. So hopefully this weekend we'll have that figured out. And but like shit like that, the Zoom account, stuff like that, that's all because the Patreon supporters, and it's awesome. So it helps it so that it's all doesn't come out of personal expenses and stuff like that. And I just thought that is cool. And the other thing is the fact that you got people that they think so highly enough of the content of the product that we're trying to put out that they're willing to contribute to that financially in order to see that continuation of that product and content. That's really cool. Another one on top of that is when you got guys like Lobster or Catachronic that are writing songs to go along with it. You know, like to me, that is the absolute coolest shit right there. So it's and now everybody in live chat's just like, well, fuck, I can't write a song like that. You know, like, hey, that's not the point. You know, it's like we love all you guys. It's like it's just like there's a lot of really cool cats hanging out with us right now, and we appreciate y'all. It's but be more like Lobster.
Aldridge is calling Rick out. Said Rick's taking a nap.
Busted. This is my I always start big, and then by the end it's just we're fading quickly, but that's okay.
Oh, see, that's crazy to me, man. Like I'm ready to go like another like 2 hours.
Oh no.
I haven't even gotten started yet. Like I want to talk to somebody about organizing a 24-hour live, dude. I think that,
Dude.
you know, well, I mean, and not necessarily everybody at the same time, like maybe spread it out, but you know,
DM me because I've had thoughts for this, but I have ideas is what I'm saying. I'm willing to work with you to try and see if
just do like a hosted live broadcast that was a 24-hour if you want to attach it to a charity or I heard somebody say this about one of the community's friends who just got in trouble for cannabis or something like that with incarceration involved. Is there some sort of letter writing campaign? Are you all aware? Am I talking craziness? I may have to, Rick. I may have to reach out to you.
Anytime you open your mouth, you're talking craziness. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no!
I believe what you're saying is your intentions are good. I'm not sure of the case that you're what you're
I
exactly.
think it's a great
about.
idea for a charity, though, is to write letters to people that are incarcerated because they don't get much communication.
No,
from the
yeah, they
outside
don't get.
world.
They don't get
And that's a
shit.
great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I thought maybe I don't know. I saw it on one of the mini shows that I've been trying to cram in lately. No, it's not even. It's not original or nothing. Yeah, but that's a fantastic idea. And I mean, Rick and we could throw that together through our show if nobody else wants to kind of head it up or whatnot. But like, man, that would be really cool because yeah, they don't get any communication. They don't get news. They don't get like somebody being like, hey, man. Have you read anything good today? Have you?
Yeah, I'm thinking about somebody right now that Turpington.
Well, okay, that's who I was thinking of. I didn't want to say his name.
I'm gonna get I'll get his I'll find out his address through his wife, and that's a hell of an idea. And we'll take a few minutes to say, hey, buddy, how's it going?
Yeah,
you know?
and if you had even just half of the people that showed up tonight did it, that's 30. Like that's amazing.
Personal, yeah, I love
yeah,
it.
you know, man, just like, hey, I so sorry, you know, I hope that, you know, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah,
if you need help, reach out to somebody and ask how to write this sort of letter.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
I said, you know, I started off with how's it going? Well, how the fuck do you think it's going?
That's what I just thought. I was like, oh, hey man, I hope this finds you well. Oh,
duh.
What I meant was.
Thank you for saving my mind from that mental erase, Rick, because I'm sitting here trying to think of who we're talking about, and I'm just like,
I didn't mean to be vague. I apologize.
I know it's all good. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's good shit.
Okay, well, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, that's who it was, and I thought somebody else had said it, and I just wanted to reiterate that to Rick because that's a amazingly easy, good human thing to do. Like. Make yourself feel better, and it takes like a minute out of your time, and it could be priceless to somebody else.
Price of a stamp. Yeah, we'll work on that. I'll have.
Oh my God, Aldi, you're trying to break them out.
Right there. All right, guys. My tent just shut off. That means it's 8 o'clock. It's about time to start winding her down here, I think. Prohibition, it's always great hanging out with you. Solo Breezy, facial good vibe guru of the Cariboo crew here. Thank you, brother. It's always great to see you. Want to see you every Friday that you can make it, my man. Paula, Chef Paula, do you know what do we do on Tuesday? Do we know yet?
So other than Spartan and Green Goddess coming for RSO talk, we're going to make fluff. And if you don't know what fluff is, it's whipped cream, jello, and like fruit. And it's like a dessert type like thing. Since it's hot as balls here, I'm going to make something cold.
Nice.
That sounds awesome. I like the sounds of that. It's going to be great. But anybody else got anything exciting going on there if they want to announce real quick? We'll go.
All right, weekend.
No?
Taking it easy.
I guess with that, then we'll see y'all Sunday morning for our usual wake and bake. It's going to be a great one there. And I'm blank. I have nothing to say. I'm trying hard and it's nothing.
Thanks for joining us tonight for the Friday night shit show. We'll hope you'll join us next week.
Bye, everybody.
We love you, chat. We love you.
Drop a like on your way out.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We got a whore out prohibition as much as
Make you like
possible.
that.
112 likes, and he'll touch Uncle Rick with his mouth.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Come
That's
on.
what you said. That
okay,
was
yeah.
on tape. We heard you say
Oh,
that.
no.